So the Winter Olympics started today, and I have not watched one freaking minute of it. I normally am a big Olympics watcher, but for whatever reason, I haven't felt compelled to do so today. I've been busy with a number of other projects. I've actually been going through old video footage from years ago. But the news still hits me, and especially when it's news about the Olympics. Now, there's been some good stories that have come out of there. Lindsey Vonn, who actually tore her ACL like just last week, had a good training run today, so she's still competing. But the real news for me was the incessant booing that JD Vance received during the opening ceremonies. You may have seen this. Check this out.
In an individual sport, what an honor for her.
There is the Vice President, JD Vance, and his wife, Usha. Ooh, those are not, those are a lot of boos for him. Whistling, jeering, some applause. No.
So that is absolutely something there. And, you know, people will say, oh, that didn't sound like boos to me. You know, if you have ever worked in television, and I have, if you have ever worked in radio, and I have, you'll understand that it's hard to really pick up that auditory difference. But when you're in the stadium, it's clear as can be. And that announcer who would have been in a broadcast booth would be hearing not just the audio that's coming through from the microphones, but also the natural audio, the ambient audio of the stadium itself. There's also a delay. So you were seeing a live feed of the same thing that the people in the stadium were seeing, but the recording always comes in first. So you're watching the recording, you see him on the screen, it still sounds like cheering because they're seeing the American athletes. And then after they cut away, you hear the booing start. That is because there is a delay in the stadium. You'll see the same thing if you go to a sporting event here in the United States that's being broadcast live. The same kind of thing happens. The funny part for me, because we live in a world of just, it's a post-truth, we're just going to lie for the sake of lying kind of alternate reality that we live in. There's this little piece. Somebody was asked, or somebody took the opportunity to ask Donald Trump about what happened.
The vice president got booed during the opening ceremony. What do you make of that frosty?
No, I didn't see that. Is that true? Is that right?
Yeah.
It's surprising because people like him. Well, I mean, he is in a foreign country, you know, in all fairness, but he doesn't get booed in this country.
The vice president got booed.
I don't know if that's actually true, though. I don't know if it's actually true that he doesn't get booed in this country. There's been a number of things. He got booed at Disneyland, actually, as a matter of fact. If I'm not going to pull that video up right now, but he was in Disneyland and got heckled while he was there. I'm increasingly believing that Donald Trump is just in an epistemic bubble, that he actually doesn't even understand how much he is despised worldwide. And JD Vance right along with him. We are in a place in my lifetime, for the most of my lifetime, I have been aware that the majority of the world looks upon the United States as a world leader. We are the country that sets the bar for what a country is supposed to be economically, freedom, diversity, research and development, technological advances, all of those things. You know, the land of the free, the home of the brave. We have been that for the world for generations. And in the 10 years that Donald Trump has been in worldwide politics, he has single-handedly eroded that status amongst the world. Now, would Barack Obama get booed in Afghanistan? Yeah, probably. You know, would Bill Clinton get booed in Russia? Yeah, probably. Or China? Sure. But to get booed in Italy during the Olympics as the vice president of the United States, that is not something that should be happening. You know, if it was, you know, Putin getting booed, I wouldn't be surprised. But I'm also not surprised that JD Vance got booed at the Olympics. This is where we are in the world right now. And by the way, I know I'm going to get the comments. If you people, I'm talking about the MAGA folks, if you people believe that you are upsetting me or scaring me or intimidating me with your comments, and I wish you could understand, for those of us intelligent and educated enough to understand what MAGA is, we read your comments, we see them, and we laugh at you. Please like my video. Subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. And feel free to share it with your friends. I appreciate you watching. Even you MAGA folks that are commenting with your roots shit on my page. I will see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow's the Super Bowl. So I have no idea what kind of video I'm going to shoot. I've got a few hours in the morning. I think I'm going to put together some old footage. I found some really cool stuff from several years ago. A trip up to Lake Placid with my younger boys. And I think I may edit that and put it up just because I'm not going to have a whole lot of time to do any research, and I got to get out to my parents' house for the Super Bowl. Go team. I don't really have one in this Super Bowl. I have always hated the Patriots, so maybe I'm rooting for Seattle for that reason, but I don't have any ties to either team. I know NFL players on several teams that I've worked with over the years, and I don't personally know any players in this game tomorrow, so I don't really have a dog in the hunt, as they say. So, and once again, thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Hey, thanks again for watching the Christopher Hess Show. I'm really glad you took the time to watch. Now, if you liked what you saw, you can click right here. This will help you subscribe to my channel, or you can click over here for a video that YouTube thinks is one you would like to watch. Once again, thanks for watching and have a great day.